Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for July 21st to the 27th. In this video, I will be reading for all 12 zodiac signs with timestamps provided below so you can easily jump to your sign. I'm Heather Ellis. I've been reading tarot for over 30 years. I combine the traditional meanings with intuitive insights to bring forward messages meant to guide you. Here on my channel, I help find clarity in love, money, and well-being. And whether you're here for a reading or to learn tarot yourself, my goal is to support you in living with more purpose and self-trust. Please note that the weekly tarot readings are general readings for each zodiac sign, and therefore your sun sign may not resonate with you. To get a complete picture of the energy coming in for you this week, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign readings. If you are here to learn tarot, don't miss my Tarot Talk Tuesday series where I break down one card each week in a simple bite-sized way. You'll find the link to the first episode in the description below. If you find value in today's video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow, and it tells me what kind of content you want to see more of. Now, let's dive into the cards and see what the week ahead has in store for each zodiac sign. If you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in the sign of Aries, this reading is for you. So Aries, let's see what energy is coming in for you for the week. And oh, we got that one. So we have the Hermit. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And at the very bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Okay, so your overall energy for the week, Aries, is Judgment. So this indicates some clarity coming in for you this week. And that clarity is about your sense of purpose and having meaning in your life. Now you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Hermit, and you have the King of Cups. So it does look like you are really connecting with your sense of purpose, your sense of like what really inspires you, what you connect with, and just what gives you meaning in your life. What is it that you value? What is it that you really want to accomplish? What do you want to create in this world and have your name stamped on it this week? And that's what you're looking at. With this Ace of Wands, this is a brand new opportunity to do something creative, something that you're passionate about, something that inspires you. So this opportunity comes in. The universe is giving you this gift, this insight, this idea that you can get that gives you this sense of purpose and inspires you to create and tap into that side of yourself. And I think that download is coming in because you have this Hermit energy. This is where you have this week you're taking some time to kind of like step away from the noise and step away from other people so you can reflect and look at what it is that you truly want in life. What is it that you really connect with? What is it that inspires you? What is it that you really want to do? With your, whether or not that's in your money, career, and finance, like in what you do for a living, what you do in your relationships, or just what you do in your day-to-day life, and what it is that you know, want to spend your time doing. And that's what you're looking for. And with the King of Cups here, it looks like whatever it is you decide, you are going to be taking action. And with the King of Cups, it's like this isn't just about something that you want to do for the sake of doing it for yourself. It looks like whatever it is will add value to other people's lives as well, because a king has a kingdom. He rules other people. And kings, this king in particular has a very nurturing, compassionate side. He's very empathetic, and he does consider the emotional well-being of his people. And he's very emotionally grounded and stable and emotionally mature. And this is really what you are bringing to the table by following this sense of purpose, by connecting with whatever it is that you want to do that you feel is going to bring and add value into your life. It doesn't only add value into your life, but also the people around you. So I love this energy. Please comment below. I would love to hear what it is that is inspiring you this week, Aries, and what it is that you're connecting with, and what it is that you're deciding to do with this Ace of Wands energy, this new beginning, this new opportunity. And I do like this energy for you. It's very positive this week, Aries. So I do like that. I'm going to pull one more card. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card for a final message from Spirit and the angels for you. And we have the Three of Gabriel. So prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, and optimistic plans that that turn out as expected. Yeah, so I do feel like whatever you set into motion this week, Aries, whatever it is that you've connected to, you are going to find that it evolves into something fantastic. So I love this energy for you. So if you enjoyed this reading, be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you next week, Aries. Take care. If your sun, moon, or rising sign is Taurus, then this reading is for you. Oh, and we have a jumper right off the hop. We have the Ace of Swords, a brand new idea coming in for you, or clarity or a truth. Okay, and we have the Nine of Swords. We have the King of Cups, and at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay. So with the overall energy being the Knight of Wands, Taurus, this week you are going after what your heart desires. And so this is something that you are trying to achieve, whether or not this is in your money, career, finance, so your job, your position at work, whether or not this is some kind of volunteer opportunity that you do, a passion project, or this is about your relationships. It will resonate differently for each of you, but either way, it is something that you are just really, you have a lot of passion and excitement about, allows you to be creative, and it really inspires you. So that you're moving forward with it being a night energy, that action, that doer energy. But whatever it is that you're moving forward with, I do think, or whatever it is that you're doing, Taurus, I do think that you have a moment this week where you're not quite sure how to proceed and how to move forward with this Nine of Swords energy, where you're worrying, you have a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress, and you could even be up at night worrying. And I think it's that plan forward, the action forward. Like, perhaps you get to a crossroads and you're not quite sure which direction to go in. But with that Ace of Swords energy, do know that that moment of confusion or uncertainty is going to be short-lived, because with the Ace of Swords energy, this is telling me that you will have clarity in making a decision, and you will be able to see the path forward. So don't fret. And then as you continue to move forward, you have the King of Cups. So the one thing I do like about that, when you marry the Knight of Wands with that King of Cups energy, what you're really seeing is that you are moving forward with something that you're passionate and excited about, that inspires you, gives you this sense of purpose. You can tap into your creative side, Taurus. But with the King of Cups marrying that energy, this is coming from an empathetic point of view, coming from a compassionate side. So it's not something that it just brings you value into your life, but it also brings other people value into their lives. So whatever it is that you're doing, it isn't just about you, but it's also about other people and you helping other people and adding value to other people's lives. So I really enjoy this energy and I like seeing that, Taurus, and it's just a wonderful feeling. And I'm going to pull a final card, an Archangel Power Tarot card, for final messages from Spirit and the angels for you. And we have the Four of Ariel. Okay, so this says, when you give, you also receive. Yeah, that's that King of Cups and Knight of Wands energy combined there. So being resistant to change and extremes in how you save or spend money. So just be cognizant this week of how you're spending money or how you're saving money. Are you being too stingy or are you spending a little too much? So do watch for that. But it is also what goes around comes around with this energy. And I do feel like you are really embracing that this week, that you are really seeking to help not only yourself, but other people around you. So I love this energy for you. If this resonated with you, be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Taurus. Have a fantastic week. And if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in the sign of Gemini, this reading is for you. And Gemini, let's see what's coming in for you for this week. We have the Three of Pentacles, some collaboration going on, the Seven of Cups, many opportunities, almost too many. You have the Two of Swords, no surprise with that Seven of Cups. And at the very bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You are working your butt off this week. Okay. So, Gemini, with the Eight of Pentacles being the overall energy, this is the worker bee card. So, you are working very hard at what you do. This is most likely your money, career, finance, but it can also talk about relationships, your day-to-day passion projects, even health and wellness. But whatever it is, you are really completely immersing yourself in this energy and what it is that you do and what it is that you're trying to create and be known and recognized for, Gemini. Uh, it's also you are mastering your craft. You are working to be that go-to person that people come to for advice and to learn from. So I'm loving this energy for you as an overall energy. Now, you are also collaborating with other people and working with other people with this Three of Pentacles. So, and you're getting along with a lot of other people. But I also do see a lot of opportunity coming in for you with this Seven of Cups. It's like you're working really hard this week. You're mastering your craft. You're working with other people. You're being recognized by other people. And this is opening doors for you, Gemini, with the Seven of Cups. Uh, Now, the problem with the Seven of Cups, here's the caveat, is sometimes there's so many things that come in for us that we cannot make a decision on how to move forward because it's almost like there's too many options, too many choices, right? And you do have this Two of Swords, and this is either needing to compromise or make a decision. And the one thing with this, in when you see the Two of Swords energy, she's blindfolded, she's throwing this dart here. So it's like you can't see quite clearly. Everything looks the same. So how do you differentiate what's the good path, what's the bad path, right? All I can say is you need to learn to trust your intuition on this one, and you need to go with that. Whatever feels right is the path that you take. It's the cup that you choose this week, Gemini. But I also really feel like you have a lot of positive cards here. I feel like whatever choice you make, whatever decision you make, Gemini, this week, you can't make a wrong choice. Okay. It's just what do you want to focus on first is more the energy coming in for you. So I'm going to pull one final card. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card for final messages from Spirit and the angels. And you have the Star. Love this energy for you. Oh, okay. So with the Star here, a dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So I believe that sums everything up for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Gemini. Take care. If you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in the sign of Cancer, then this reading is for you. And let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. We're going to go with this one. You have the Devil, followed by the Knight of Cups, and you have the Lovers. And at the very bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so your overall energy with the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this can indicate learning. You could be going, starting some kind of new learning program. So going back to school, summer school, just taking a weekend course, night course, or actually even going back to school full time. This can also indicate a change of location. So sometimes the Knight of Swords indicates a move or relocation or a truth coming in and going or seeking truth and wisdom. Now, and using logic and reason because this is air energy. Swords is air energy. It's the mind and it's how we communicate. I'm feeling like, though, this overall energy, just based on your other cards, with it being the Devil, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers, I feel like you're actually getting in your head a lot this week, Cancer. You could be even overthinking things. I'm actually surprised that it didn't come out reversed just based on the other cards here. And I'm going to break these down. So you have the Devil card, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Lovers. I really feel like for many of you, and it won't resonate this way for everyone, but I really feel like this is in relationships for you. And because the Knight of Cups is that action, that movement forward in the area of the heart, in the emotions, in the intuition, in our connections with others. In this case, you could be offering your cup of love to someone, or someone could be offering that to you. So this can be a brand new relationship. If you are in an existing relationship, this could just be something that's happening in that existing relationship, almost like a rekindling. You have the Lovers. Sometimes that indicates a choice, but in this reading, based on the other cards, I'm really feeling like this is the connection of two people coming together, bringing out the best in each other, fully supporting each other. And then with the devil, this is usually devil represents toxic energy, can be addictive type of energy, or it can, well, I'm looking at addiction in the way of love and romance, right? Like passion, all-consuming passion. And that's what I see for most of you Cancers out there this week is like you are being consumed by your passions, your desire for another person. So whether or not you're actually in that relationship or this is a wishful thinking, because with this Knight of Swords, I do see a lot of the in the head and thinking and overthinking. So for some of you when that are partnered or in a relationship, then this can be something happening this week where you are kind of rekindling the romance, rekindling the fire and the spark. So I do like that for you. If it's a new relationship, then this can be one where it's becoming all-consuming, where you are not paying attention to other things in your life that you need to focus on as well. So do learn that relationship and that work-life, personal life balance, and you need to really focus on that this week, Cancer. And for those of you where you are not in a relationship and there's no relationship coming in, I do feel with that devil energy that you could be, you have a crush, but you have a crush that's becoming all consuming, right? Where you're really overly focused on the other person. What is it that they're doing? It could even be a little bit stalker energy, a little bit, like you're checking out their Facebook and their Instagram and all those kinds of things. So, but I just want to warn you, Cancer, just to be a little bit careful here, that it doesn't become so consuming that you're ignoring other things in your life this week. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Please comment below. I'd love to hear how that is playing out for many of you. This one wanted to come out. So this is my Archangel Power Tarot cards for final messages from Spirit and the angels. And yeah, no surprise, you got the Two of Michael. So it will all be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem and finding a compromise. And that problem, that over analyzing, I do feel like it's about the relationship with that Knight of Swords, their energy as your overall energy. Like you are overthinking it. And I do feel like it's like consuming the mind. So and I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you, Cancer. So please be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week. Take care. If you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this reading here is for you. So let's see what energy is coming in for you, Leo, this week. And we start with the Lovers. We have Judgment. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so sometimes the Lovers here can indicate actually like a relationship with other people, or it can be a decision. I feel like it's playing out both ways depending on your situation, Leo. Your overall energy you have is the Three of Pentacles. This is working as a team, working with other people, collaborating. So whether or not this is in your relationships or this is in your career life, it's going to play out differently and resonate differently for each of you. You will know how it resonates for you. But that does seem to be where there's some collaborating and working towards a common goal with other people. And that's where I think the Lovers comes in, is for those of you making a decision where this is, you have to compromise and make some choices and decisions where you're compromising with other people. For others of you where the Lovers represents a partnership, so this could be in the area of your relationships, but it can even be business. So this could be coworkers and colleagues, or perhaps you own your own business and this is a partner. This is just collaborating and working with that person. And that's a nice energy with the Lovers here, because this does indicate where the other person in that partnership, in that relationship, kind of makes up for your shortcomings and you make up for their shortcomings. So there's a nice balance here with that energy. You also have the Ace of Pentacles and Judgment. So for many of you, even if this is about your relationships, your personal one-on-one relationships, I do feel like there is still some money aspect related to this, because with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a brand new opportunity to make money. And with this collaboration, it's like you're working with someone else to plant that seed, that opportunity that can grow into an abundance to make money. So I do like that. This is a brand new idea coming in for that. And whatever this is, with Judgment sitting here, this is you having that clarity on like yeah, this is a mission for me. This really is in line with my life purpose and my life mission, and it gives me, I'm passionate about this and what I'm doing and what I want to create and put my stamp on and my name on it and my name to it. And so I do like this energy for you, and it will allow you to also be a little bit creative too. So I love this for you. And please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is resonating for you. And I'm going to pull one final card for you, Leo. So this is an Archangel Power Tarot for final messages from Spirit and the angels. And I want this one at the very bottom. And we got the Four of Ariel. So when you give, you also receive. So being resistant to change and extremes in how you save or spend money. So I do feel like, again, this new opportunity that might be coming in to make money, you might have to spend a little bit of money, but be very cognizant in how you're spending that money. Make sure it's not being frivolous and that you're being very frugal with that spending. And that giving and receiving, that is that collaboration right there. And being resistant to change. Again, there's that idea, that clarity you're getting from judgment that will help you to, navigate any changes that are coming in for you. So again, if you like this reading, if it resonated, be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Leo. Take care. If you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, then this reading is for you. So let's see what energy is coming in for you this week, Libra. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Chariot, and at the very bottom of the deck, the overall energy, we have the Emperor. Okay. Okay. So Libra, what I have as the overall energy for you is the Emperor. So what I'm seeing here is the one thing with the Emperor is the leader. He's the King of Kings. So this is you really taking authority, taking responsibility for all decisions that you made. This is going to resonate differently for each of you, whether or not it's in your relationships or your career or even health or everyday life. But it does look like you are being assertive, you're taking control, you're taking authority, and you are making decisions and plans on how you want to move forward in one area of your life. I feel like for many of you, this can be about your relationships. So whether or not that's a romantic relationship or just relationship like close friends, family, coworkers, colleagues. But I am feeling like it's about relationships because with this Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and Chariot here, what I'm sensing from this is that with the Emperor, yes, you're strategizing, yes, you're taking authority, you're taking control of, an area of your life or something that you have going on. But the one thing with the Emperor is he doesn't deal with the ooey gooey, squishy feelings side, right? For him, everything is logic and reason. So in that way, he can come off as kind of aloof or kind of cold or seeming like he's unemotional because he's not into that, right? He just wants the straight facts. Give me everything black and white in front of me, and I'm going to make a decision using logic and reason. So when you have the Four of Cups here, this is telling me, sorry, I am so sorry. The Five of Cups. I don't have my reading glasses on right now. So, but with the Five of Cups here, this is indicating some remorse, some sense of loss, some sense of like regret, almost like you're missing the boat on something that deals with the emotions and the intuition and the connections with others. And this is why I'm thinking that with that Emperor energy, you're coming from a place where you're not considering your feelings. So not even like your feelings and possibly even the feelings of others, but you need to come from a place that is more empathetic, more compassionate this week. And that's how you need to approach a situation. Now, the one thing with the Five of Cups is she's mourning these three spilt cups, those emotions that are now gone. And she's mourning the loss of those, but she's not paying attention to the two cups that are still behind her. And that's not appreciating what she still has left. So it does look like, again, I feel like you need to be taking the time this week. You're moving forward with plans, you're taking control, you're taking authority, but I feel like you're not forgetting about, but you're not paying attention or enough attention to the people that are in your life and the people that matter, and they're feeling neglected, and this is going to distance you from them. Okay. With this Queen of Cups energy and the Chariot, again, I do really feel like you are moving forward with something. You've got some kind of project on the go, whether or not it's in your personal life or it's in your career. And that's really what you're focused on because you have this Chariot energy. And you know that the chariot is a card of success. And you know that as you push forward, as long as you have focus, determination, and a clear vision of what it is that you want to create, Libra, you're going to get there and you're going to get results and you're going to be successful. And you know this. And again, this is why you're using that logic and reason. But with this Queen of Cups, I'm really feeling like you also need to be coming from a place of compassion and nurturing. And I believe you need to incorporate that into your plans, that element. So it's not just about what it is that you're doing and how that's going to benefit you, but how is it going to benefit the people around you? And you need to have that consideration, or you're going to be left out in the cold with this Five of Cups energy, where, you're going to be having some regrets. That's what I'm getting. This is what I'm seeing from the cards for you this week, Libra. So I'm going to pull one more card. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card, and one kind of slid off and one flipped over. So I'm going to look at both of them for you. So you get two bonus for you. So you do have the Ace of Raphael and a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships and deep lasting spiritual insights. So that's the one that slid off, and it's funny because it went right to that Queen of Cups and covered her. So again, I feel like that needs to be a focus of yours, is the positives in relationships and those connections with other people. Then you also got solutions, and I feel like this is more about this Chariot and the Emperor energy. So success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, and forgiving and healing energy. So whatever it is that you're mourning this week, whatever emotional losses that you have, or where you feel left out or neglected in any kind of way, or if other people around you are feeling that way, don't be too hard on yourself. So with that, the message of solutions, that forgiving and healing energy, it's kind of that Queen of Cups energy, right? Just being compassionate, being patient with yourself and others, Libra. And those are the messages that I have for you for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Libra. Take care. And up next are my Virgo friends. So if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in Virgo, this one is for you. And we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Sun. We have the Page of Cups. And at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So this week, Virgo, I am happy to say the world is your oyster. Okay. So with the Magician as your overall energy, if you can think it, you can create it. And that is the energy that we have for you for the whole week. This is your overall energy. So, and you are thinking it, you are coming up with ideas with this Ace of Swords. So this is some kind of sudden download gift from the universe coming in with an idea for you. And what does that idea involve? Well, it's that Page of Cups. So it's this new beginning in, for some of you, it's about relationships. Others of you, it's about passion projects, the things that you connect with emotionally. Okay, so there could be some volunteer work. There could just be even an idea of something that you can do at work that you feel very emotionally connected to with this Page of Cups. But again, for some of you, it can be about relationships. If you are partnered, Page of Cups can sometimes indicate a new relationship opportunity. And that can be a romantic relationship, but it can also be friendships. So it doesn't just have to be romantic relationships. So it can be like a new connection just with another person, a new coworker comes in, colleague, and that you just really hit it off and you become really good friends. So it's that opportunity. But for others of you, this where it's more about your job or career, this is just really that connection, that emotional connection to what it is that you're doing and creating in the world and what what you do at work. So this is what you have going on. You're getting some kind of download about something that you can do. So in your relationship, reigniting that spark, if it's an existing one or a new relationship, or just doing something that you're really connected to, if it's your money career. You have the Sun, so many blessings. This is success. So whatever you're doing this week, Virgo, there is success related to it. So if you can think it, you can create it, and you will successfully create it. Um, and the other thing with the sun, it's complete happiness, right? It's this warmth, it's this joy, it's family, it's children, it's that kind of energy. So I really do like this. I'm I'm getting this. Okay, so this is only going to resonate for a very few of you, but if there's some of you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Risings, that have been trying to get pregnant, either you or your spouse, this is, and you've been struggling and having difficulty with this is a good week for you to get information about something that you can do. News could even be coming in on how to conceive. So, I just really felt like that was for a very select few of you. Um, yeah, that was odd. Okay, so I'm going to pull one final card. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card for final messages from Spirit and the Angels. And you've got the Wheel. So new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. I love this for you. And we're just going to leave it at that, Virgo. So please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you. And also, if this reading resonated with you, be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Virgo. If you have a sun, moon, or rising sign in the sign of Scorpio, then this reading is for you. So let's see what energy is coming in for you, Scorpio, for this week. And we have the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles, and at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So your overall energy that you have with that Two of Swords is making a decision or compromising, needing to compromise this week. And I really feel like most of you, this is about compromise, not so much making a decision, because you do have the Five of Swords here in the mix. And the Five of Swords is a card of competition, conflict, challenge, and it is a card of success, but it's winning at a cost. So I feel like that cost can be mitigated if you compromise. And I feel like that's the reason why that Two of Swords is in the mix. So there's going to be some kind of conflict with an individual or group of people that you find this week. And I do feel like it's family, because we have the Ten of Cups right next to it. And that is the happy home card. That is complete support and happiness and feeling like the complete sense of belonging with family members, with community, with people that you are really close to. So I do feel like it's about the family. There's some kind of conflict within the family going on this week, and you will need to make some concessions or compromise if you don't want to have hurt feelings and burn bridges and potentially, damage relationships. You also have the King of Pentacles. And so I do feel like, Scorpio, you are coming from a place, though you are like in this group and in this mix, whatever's going on with this conflict, you are the voice of reason and logic and just that calm, stable energy. And you are providing that with this King of Pentacles, because I do feel like that is your energy this week, is that you're coming from a place where you're offering that stability, you are offering that security, that sense of security. And it's just that you have a lot of patience and tolerance and understanding this week. And that is also going to help with that Five of Swords energy and to deal with that. Um, yeah, I feel like you're the rock of the family unit this week, and you're the one that's yeah, just being there for other people. I am really feeling like for many of you that this is infighting going on in the family unit, though, or something, arguing over something, whether or not it's money, whether or not it's, um, Aunt Marge was left out of the family reunion, and it's hurt feelings and there's infighting and whatever it is. Please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is resonating for you and how it plays out. I'm going to pull an Archangel Power Tarot as a final message from Spirit and the Angels, and you've got the Two of Raphael. So it will all be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem and finding a compromise. Yeah, this week is all about compromise for you, Scorpio. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week. Take care. If your sun, moon, or rising sign is in the sign of Sagittarius, then this reading is for you. Let's see what energy is coming in for you this week, Sagittarius. And you have the King of Cups, you have the Page of Wands, you have the Hermit, and you have the Ten of Swords as your overall energy. Okay, so this is a week of anything that's been going on in your life that has been challenging and difficult for you, obstacles that have been in your way, that is coming to an end this week. There's this final closure with that. So you are working through that energy this week, with Ten of Swords being that overall energy. And I feel like some of that getting through that energy and healing from it, Sagittarius, is you do have the Hermit. So I feel like whatever's been difficult and challenging, and I do feel like it has involved other people, you have stepped away, pulled your energy back from the situation to reflect and find that inner light, that inner guidance, and to quiet the noise of other people around you. You know, everyone giving their opinion. Opinions are like, belly buttons. Let's say everyone has one. I believe the saying is something else, but we're going to run with that. And so you've been kind of going into a place where you're not listening to all the noise and the chatter from other people, so you can find your own inner guidance, your own clarity, your own inner wisdom in how to move forward and how to heal from that Ten of Swords energy. But I do like that you have the King of Cups here and the Page of Wands. So I feel like with this King of Cups, you're healing. You have healed from a situation, and the one thing, it's made you a better person in the long run. You now have more compassion. You now have more optimism. You now have more, you're more empathetic and tolerant of other people, because of the experiences that you've gone through. And from that as well, with this Page of Wands, this new opportunity to do something that you're passionate about, something that feels on par with your life mission and your purpose. And so I'm not quite sure how that's going to resonate for each of you. I'm not going to pull a clarifier for that. I'll let you define it in the comments below and let me know how that's playing out. Like, what is it? What is this call to action? What is this sense of purpose, and that what you're passionate about, what you're inspired, and even about being more creative and expressing that creativity. So is there some kind of art project? Is there a passion project? Is it something at work now that you can do that feels more in line with who you are and your purpose in life? So that is just beginning this week. So it's like the world's your oyster. It's going to open doors for you. So I'd love to hear how that is playing out. I'm going to pull one more card. This is for final messages from Spirit and the Angels. It's an Archangel Power Tarot card. And Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Michael. So your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire, and release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry. So I don't have my reading glasses on, so forgive me. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. And yeah, I do feel like that is that what you're doing. You're releasing that energy this week, Sagittarius, with that Ten of Wands, all that difficult, challenging energy. Swords is mental energy, so stress and worries as well. Plans not going as planned. Yeah, so you're releasing that. So I do like that. Again, be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out. And if this resonated in any way, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. Have a fantastic week, Sagittarius, and I will see you next week. Take care. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. This one is for you. Okay, Capricorn superstars, let's see what is coming in for you this week. And we have the Two of Swords, needing to make a decision, compromise. The Queen of Pentacles, that's your energy. You are an earth sign. And we have the Three of Cups, the party card. Love that energy. And you have the Queen of Swords as your overall energy. Okay. Okay. So Capricorn with the Queen of Swords is your overall energy. So the Queen of Swords is a very independent energy. She's known as the divorcee because she doesn't need no man in her life to help her make decisions. She's carrying this sword of truth, right? That guides her decisions. This is logic and reason that is used for you to make decisions. She is still caring and nurturing. She's very witty. She's can be very charming with her words, and usually gets what she wants through her communication. But she has a lot of ideas, is very intelligent, and this is your overall energy for this week. So, what is it that you're strategizing? What is it that you're planning to do? What kind of truths are you seeking this week, Capricorn? Those are questions for you to ask yourself. You have the Two of Swords here. This can indicate a decision or a compromise that needs to be made. I do feel like this is more of a decision for you this week, especially with this Queen of Swords. So the one thing with the Queen of Swords is she tends to use only logic and reason rather than intuition. And this is how you are trying to solve the problem. When you have the Two of Swords, though, sometimes that logic and reason, all paths look the same, all decisions look the same. So sometimes you actually need to go within and use your intuition to help guide you. And I feel like that's what you need to do, that and seek advice and wisdom from your friends. The Three of Cups can indicate the party card, but it's your circle of friends. It's your tribe that's there to support you and help you and help you through any kind of decision. So I feel like you need to ask your friends, what do they think? These are the people that know you the best, right? So if you have something, again, whether or not this is in your relationships, this is in your money, career, finance, this can be your health and wellness, or just your everyday life, all the above. This is going to resonate differently for each of you. It is a general reading. So it's not specific to you specifically, just your Capricorn sign. So I do feel like you should be using your circle of friends, your tribe, the people around you, and get their advice, get their opinion on what they think, because again, they know you the best. They know what your likes and dislikes. They know your personality. They know what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. So any decisions that you're making, seek advice from others. And the other thing you have here, Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles, that is your energy. You are an earth sign. So whatever decision that you're making, I know that you're going to also come from a place of groundedness, right? And I think that that's partly what the decision is what is the best option for you. I feel like some of it could be about spending money on some kind of a big purchase that you're looking to make with that Queen of Pentacles energy there, or even investments that, because the Queen of Pentacles is very frugal. She's very resourceful. Being a queen, she has mastered the energy of her suit and she provides for her people, for her kingdom. But the king is more that logic, reason, and planning, strategizing, the authority, the rules, whereas the queen is more about the nurturing side of things. So with this Queen of Pentacles energy here, you are I believe what you're also doing is trying to, whatever decision you're making, it impacts other people. Okay. And so you're trying to look at what is the best thing I can do. What can I purchase? How can I spend my money? Or how can I provide for other people in the best way possible? And with this Queen of Pentacles, you'll figure it out. You are going to figure it out, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you. Please comment below. I'd love to hear how that specifically plays out for each of you. And again, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. But I am going to pull one final card. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card for final messages from Spirit and the Angels. And you've got Change Your Life. Yeah, there could be a big purchase coming in for some of you Capricorns. So a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Enhance the opportunities that change brings. Embrace the opportunity that change brings. I really need to start wearing my reading glasses. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Capricorn. Take care. And now for my sun, moon, rising Aquarius signs. This reading is for you. Let's see what energy is coming in for the week for you. And we have the Three of Swords, so heartbreak, loss. We have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, and we have the Eight of Cups, walking away. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is a challenging week for you, especially emotionally, Aquarius. Um, with the Queen of Cups here as your overall energy, I'm I'm feeling like you're really working through a lot of emotions this week. Um, and I actually feel like it's not just about you, it's about people around you. I feel like there's some kind of sense of loss, or there's something going on in your relationships, and it doesn't have to be like romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships, your friend circles, your family in general, that there's something that's going on that's giving you this sense of loss, this sense of mourning, this being left out, not connected here. And with the Queen of Cups, you are the Queen of Cups. This is your energy. This is your overall energy for the week. And I feel like you are the person people are leaning on this week, if that makes sense. The Queen of Cups is very empathetic. She's very nurturing, caring. She's that person that can uplift other people and make them feel like that they can conquer the world. She helps to bring out the best in other people, bring out their spark, let them see their spark. Is very inspiring that way. And this is your overall energy for the week. So I really feel like this is your energy, Aquarius, and this is who you are this week. And you're being this for other people. So I feel like these other cards here aren't just your energy. I feel like it's a collective around you, that it's a group of people that are sharing this. So with the Three of Swords, this does indicate this sense of loss, this sense of mourning, this heartbreak. So, I mean, it can be plans, some kind of plans that you and a group of people had made and they fell through, or just something that you and a group of people have invested a lot of time and energy into, and plans fell apart or it fell through. Or it can be some kind of a breakup or loss in the family. And again, so there's this mourning. And with this Five of Pentacles, it's making each of you feel isolated from each other. Because again, I don't feel like this is just you. I feel like you are the rock, you are the emotional rock and support this week, Aquarius, for other people. And so you are being there for people that are feeling left out, feeling ostracized, feeling like this loss of connection this week. And with the Eight of Cups, I do kind of like seeing this one here because this is indicating some movement. Eight of Cups is usually and I'll pull it forward so you can see it a little better. So this person is walking away from this table that's filled with cups. So this is something is no longer emotionally fulfilling or rewarding, or you don't feel connected to it anymore. So you walk away to find something you are emotionally connected to, find that purpose, find that connection. So but when I see it with this Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, what this is indicating to me is walking away and moving away from that heartbreak and that loss and that feeling isolated. So there's healing happening. That moving away from that and letting that go and that release. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. And I think you are a big part of it, that you are the person that other people are also leaning on this week. I'm hoping that makes sense. I'm hoping that nothing too tragic has happened, Aquarius. Please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is resonating with you and in what area of your life this is. But yeah, it's a bit of a heavy week for you. I'm going to pull one final card. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card for final messages from Spirit and the Angels, and this is the one I am drawn to. And we have the Emperor. So usually the Emperor is about making plans, strategizing, just going after what you want. So stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, and ambitious plans. So yeah, I really feel like the parts of the Emperor that resonate with this reading is that stability and efficiency and taking charge of a situation. Again, I feel like you are the rock this week. You are the one that's taking charge and being there and nurturing other people. So Please comment below. I'd love to hear how that's playing out. And if this resonated or you just enjoyed the reading, be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell so you're notified when the next readings come out. Have a fantastic week, Aquarius, and take care. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising friends, this reading is for you. Let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. You have the Eight of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. Wow. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Ugh, that one's not so good. Okay, so your overall energy for the week, Pisces, is the Ten of Swords. So this, okay, the good thing is it's an ending because it is a 10, so that's the end of an energy cycle, but it is something, it's the ending to painful, challenging experiences. So obstacles that were in your way, plans that fell through, just challenges, obstacles, people bad mouthing you, whatever the situation is, it's going to resonate differently for each of you. But all of those things you are leaving behind this week. So you are finishing off that energy and you're moving past it. So that's the good news. But I'm also sorry that you've gone through this difficult, challenging experience. Now, you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Four of Wands. So with this ending, I do feel like it's not going to prolong. It's going to happen quick. You getting over that. There's new information coming in for you, new ideas, something that inspires you, getting clarity this week. And that is coming from all this communication with this Eight of Wands. And Eight of Wands is a card of success, but it's things happening very fast, a lot of communication, a lot of information, changes happening, breakneck speed. So this is why I feel like that Ten of Swords energy isn't going to linger this week. You're going to move through that pretty quick because of this Eight of Swords, this new idea, this new opportunity, this clarity that comes in or information that comes to you at this quick speed, and it's going to make you change and pivot. What area of life is it in for you? I feel like for many of you, it's about your relationship. So whether or not it's romantic, family and friends, community, coworkers or colleagues, but I do feel like it's your connections with other people versus money and work, because you have the Four of Wands as well. And this is stability. This is the community coming together to celebrate. For some of you, it could be about weddings. It could be engagements. It could be a new baby. It could be an anniversary. It could even just be some kind of community event, or even just, a family reunion. But it's people coming together to celebrate. And again, the worst is over, is what I'm feeling this week for you, Pisces. And you're celebrating that and you're coming together with that. So I do like this energy for you. In the end of the week, things are looking good for you. It's just you're getting over that Ten of Swords energy. Yeah. So I do like that. Do like that. I'm going to pull one final card for you. This is an Archangel Power Tarot card for final messages from Spirit and the angels for you. And we had one come out, and we've got the Eight of Michael. Okay, so with the Eight of Michael, it's you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, and that you were not seeing things clearly. So with this Eight of Swords, that clarity is coming in, that change, that making a courageous choice to change your situation. That's the Eight of Wands. And when you make that choice, do know, Pisces, things are going to happen very quickly. So any difficult, challenging energy you have been experiencing, you will be wiping that clean this week and moving away from it. So comment below. Let me know how that resonates with you and how that's playing out for you. If you enjoyed this reading, be sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I will see you next week, Pisces. Take care. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me today, and I hope that you found value in today's readings. If you enjoyed the reading, found it informative, fun, or both, please like, share, subscribe, click on that notification bell. And also, don't forget to check out my free weekly tarot tutorials in the Tarot Talk Tuesday series. Have a fantastic week, everyone, and take care.